mesti ada forensic audit.
Apa forensiknya? Ada buat forensik, tak ada forensik.
Hi, I'm Frankie. Welcome back to my fuck show. What an interesting debate by the two prominent political leaders of the country. The stage was intense, with both leaders exchanging their thoughts about various issues such as the financial distress currently faced by Sapura Energy and the direction that the government is driving Malaysia to in the near future. It is an important debate to watch as an investor because it gives out a lot of information to strategize stock portfolios for the rest of the year. The debate started off with one of the hottest topic in the stock market, which is the need for financial assistance to keep Sapura Energy afloat.
Dan saya nak ingatkan bahawa kreditors pada Sapura dah dapat stay. Tapi kalau tak buat sesuatu pada 10 Jun ini, maka ada kemungkinan Sapura boleh diisytiharkan sebagai muflis.
If you want to find out what happened to Sapura Energy, check out this video here to give you some perspective that has been at the heart of Sapura's trouble for several years. At the end of October last year, the company's short-term borrowings amounted to 10.7 billion ringgit. Project execution challenges, high project costs, impairments, and COVID-related costs are weighing heavily on the company. Cash flow and liquidity are under pressure. Thankfully, one of its wholly owned subsidiaries, Sapura TMC, managed to secure a waiver for a potential default of its Islamic bond worth 10 billion ringgit in March 2022, facilitated by its bond facility agent, Maybank Investment Bank. Both Maybank and Sapura Energy are majority owned by PNB. It's not hard to motivate Maybank to push for that waiver in the first place. The debate was focusing more on the next course of action, which, according to Najib,
Kalau tak dimiliki oleh PNB, saya tak minat untuk debat isu ni. Kalau Sapura ni gagal ataupun muflis berjumlah 5 bilion. Bila kita sebut tentang sektor minyak adalah amat strategik. Nilai sektor ni, saya nak sebut tuan-tuan, keseluruhannya berjumlah 383 bilion. Bukan satu jumlah yang kecil, besar. Dan dalam hal ini, Sapura merupakan sebuah syarikat yang juga strategik, lebih-lebih lagi setelah dijadikan sebagai milik rakyat Malaysia melalui BNP.
During the debate, he shared with the audience some of the options that the government could possibly help Sapura to weather through the crisis that is currently facing. Now, you are going to like this. He said whichever option that the government undertakes, it would not cost a single cent of the people's money in the financial assistance exercise. Here are the proposals that he mentioned.
Saya nak ajukan supaya Petronas ambil alih Sapura. Saya yakin, saya optimis bahawa Petronas akan untung, pelabur ASP akan untung, negara akan untung, dan kita akan mempunyai satu lagi platform di pesada antarabangsa. Option yang kedua ni, saya ringkas, ini tak melibatkan duit kerajaan, tapi kalau Petronas tak ambil alih, kita perlu pada bank bagi pinjaman, cuma kerajaan garanti saja.
According to him, Sapura is not the only company that requires that kind of assistance from the government. From a broader perspective, many of Sapura's global peers such as Saipem, Seadrill, and Bailout didn't escape the same fate as well. Anwar didn't deny the fact that the repercussions of the collapse of Sapura Energy, should it happen, it is bad for the country. The point he wanted to present is that the government should understand the real problem that is haunting the company and make the people responsible for the collapse face the relevant consequences that they deserve instead of an easy bailout without much being asked.
Persoalan kita adalah kerana menjaga kepentingan beberapa elit politik. Saya tidak nafikan keperluan kita melihat. Kita mesti bermula dengan forensic audit. Apa yang berlaku? Bagaimana perjanjian dibuat? Siapa ambil komisen? Arahan siapa? Orang politik mana? Itu semua kita kena tahu sebelum kita campur.
If financial assistance is required from the government, it is important to ask how the funds will be used to turn the organisation around.
Yang ada bila ada masalah, dia empap kepada kita. Timbul masalah, dia empap kepada kita untuk menyelesaikan.
In fact, he also warned the audience that if we don't change how the crisis is being managed, we might experience the same deja vu event with DNB.
DNB, mula kita 10 bilion, 18 bilion, 20 bilion. Kita akan ulang permasalahan yang sama sehingga tidak ada integrity, tidak ada good governance, tidak ada perubahan tekad politik untuk membetulkan sistem yang wujud, yang saya katakan keadaan rasuah dan perlindungan yang sistemik. Tidak ada tekad ini. Kalau tak kita tangani bersama. Di ramai ahli-ahli parlimen ini. Bagi tempoh 2 tahun, 3 tahun, DNB itu akan menghantui kita semula. Dan kita bahas semula debate bagaimana nak bail out DNB.
Check out the video here if you want to know more about what is brewing within DNB. Najib agreed to take action on the misconducts.
Saya setuju. Kalau ada penyelewengan dalam Sapura, kita ambil tindakan. Kalau ada apa-apa yang tak kena pada Sapura, kita ambil tindakan.
Now that he has agreed to that, we shall see if the government is going to take the recommendation by Anwar to conduct a forensic audit so that all Malaysians are informed about the situation and therefore convinced to lend a helping hand to the troubled oil and gas company. In the second round of the debate, both the politicians were asked about the future of Malaysia. Does Malaysia have a clear execution plan to bring the country forward, given our neighbouring countries are catching up rapidly? At this point, the country is experiencing a ballooning debt problem of 1 trillion ringgit, according to Anwar. Why is this happening? Maybe we promoted Southeast Asia very well as a politically stable region for businesses to grow, away from the geopolitical conflicts that are happening between the East and the West. But when these companies arrive, they find our neighbours provide a better business environment for their operations. Cheaper labour, lower taxes, and so on and so forth. But according to Anwar, his reason is
Rasuah. Seluruh dunia tahu masalah kita. Tidak boleh terlepas daripada dihantui oleh permasalahan rasuah, salah guna wang negara dan sebagainya. Dan pelbagai isu.
it is such a systemic problem that deters many foreign investments away from Malaysia under the current conditions here. He also said that the current leaderships that we have today is putting too much emphasis on helping certain groups of people, neglecting the very basic essentials of the people that will indirectly benefit the competitiveness of Malaysia in the eyes of foreign investors.
Kita bincang soal bailout, kita lihat keutamaan kita kepada syarikat-syarikat gergasi. Nak selamatkan negara ini, selamatkan syarikat gergasi. Saya kata nak selamatkan negara ini, selamatkan kepentingan rakyat di bawah dulu. Pekerjaan mereka, pendidikan mereka, makan minum mereka dan harga barang, kos hidup. Itu yang harus menjadi keutamaan.
From Najib's point of view, fixing the big problems will help address the smaller ones.
Matlamatnya apa? Jadikan Malaysia sebagai negara maju berpendapatan tinggi.
For example, continue infrastructure spending such as the ECRL project, the various MRT lines that are currently under construction, the KL-Singapore high-speed rail project, Borneo Highway, and many more to stimulate economic growth. According to Najib, we must have political stability at home. Short of saying all these developments were brought about during his regime, and in order to ensure more of such developments in the future, vote for the political party that is proven that it can deliver.
Saya nak nyatakan pada akhirnya kita berada di persimpangan jalan untuk kita menentukan masa depan kita. Tapi akhirnya rakyat akan menentukan. Rakyat kena menilai siapa yang mempunyai plan yang terbaik untuk masa depan negara Malaysia kita. Itulah yang akan menentukan masa depan kita.
In that aspect, I do agree with what Najib said. In fact, I think he is one of the most capable leader to drive Malaysia to be a high-income nation.
Bila saya sebut tentang projek-projek mega itu, projek mega, projek besar itu, dan juga pelabur yang datang untuk membuat pelaburan dalam Malaysia. Ini kek. Ekonomi bagaikan kek. Kita besarkan kek itu dulu. Bila kek itu sudah besar, dengan pelaburan tambahan, dengan projek infra rakyat, ya, Borneo Highway, dengan Central Spine Road-nya, dengan MRT-nya dan sebagainya, ya. Bila kek itu lagi besar, kita boleh irih-irih kek itu, potong-potong kek itu, bagi kepada rakyat.
But the problem is, as Anwar pointed out, is the integrity of the government of the day, and I totally agree with that.
Sebab itu kalau kita ada kek, jangan kek tu kita makan seorang. Sekarang tu orang tengok kek, elit politik di atas yang kaya. Kalau projek itu memberikan manfaat langsung pada bawahan, boleh dipertimbangkan, tetapi dia bermula dengan soal integriti. Janganlah kos 50 bilion jadi 70. Tak kira lah mahadaikan siapa buat je lah. Saya bukan datang sini nak pertahankan siapa, saya nak pertahankan prinsip ini.
Moreover, there are also other stumbling blocks that we are facing right now when we compare ourselves with the regional peers. It seems that the situation does not favor us as Malaysian.
Kalau sekarang ini butuh Mutu pendidikan rendah, tak dapat bersaing. Kemudahan kesihatan tidak menyeluruh. Asas seperti bekalan air pun masih belum selesai.
In my opinion, both of them have splendid comments about bringing the country forward. But maybe because both of them are standing on two ends of the spectrum, their suggestions could be a little bit extreme. Perhaps a third approach to this could be to identify one mega project for the current parliamentary term and channel the rest of the funds to improve essential infrastructure of the people could be a better approach. On the issue of GST,
Kalau hari ini ada GST, kita ada hasil tambahan 30 bilion, tuan-tuan.
that's a big amount. And yes, it will definitely contribute to the development of the country and the welfare of the rakyat. GST is one of the most efficient ways to collect tax, since at every stage of consumption, consumers will be charged on the incremental value added on the goods and services that they pay for. However, Anwar pointed out he is of the opinion that Malaysia is not ready to adopt that system because there are other fundamental issues that need to be addressed in order to make the GST system fair to every citizen.
Rakyat yang sekarang dia menganggur ramai dengan pendapatan yang sangat rendah, jangan nak kutip daripada dia. GST itu a more democratized system of taxation. Jadi maknanya kita nak ubah, nak tekan rakyat. Dah lah dia miskin, dah lah dia susah, tak cukup makan sekarang ni, dia bayar cukai GST.
Anyways, it looks like GST may possibly be implemented again if BN becomes the government in the next general election. The whole debate did not touch on the topic of 1MDB, although the key man was put on stage and he could possibly clear off a lot of confusion that the rakyat have on the issue. Nonetheless, this debate shows that we have a lot to do to wake Malaysia up as a crouching tiger. As a citizen of the country who loves the country, you know what to do. The power is in your hands. Vote for the leader, not the political party per se, whom you think can make Malaysia great again. That's all we have for today. #fuck.